Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol at Big Cat Rescue. Today's coordinator report comes from Lauren Grant, who says Flea Meds Day is always a busy day, smiley face. Thank you to Candy Cowser for coming in to help with feeding, cleaning, and supplements. She was a huge help. Fred Pagan, Dylan Levine, Manisha Prima also helped with feeding out flea meds and meals this morning. We give it to them in pills. It took a long time today, but was pretty successful. Emily Ann Olds came in to get a cleaning sign off, but also helped Sky K. Newport and Bailey Chalmers clean the rat room and do lots of dishes before cleaning. While everyone was out cleaning, I helped Erin Carden move lots of furniture around in the gift shop. It took all day, but we now have a fancy new shipping room. Cleaning went late, but we still had a little time for Nisha, Bailey, and Sky to start to work on Frankie's enclosure while Fred knocked out food prep. Thanks everyone for making today such a great day. And that's from Lauren Grant. The gift shop renovation that we're doing is changing the way people come back in after their tours. We used to bring them through what we called the Call of the Wild room. And this room was lined with incredible posters that are done by PPK. It's an advertising agency, and they donate their time to us, and they win all kinds of awards for the work that they do for us. In fact, they just won some really big awards on some of the work. And we just heard about that a couple of days ago. But in that room, they would then be able to see the TV that shows how many people have made the Call of the Wild, and they would see all these great posters, and that's where we would try to help people make the call by texting CATS to 52886. Rate data and messaging rates may apply. I always have to say that if we say it online. And so this is where we would help them do that. And we had horrible internet signals in there. We just never could get a decent signal inside. And so what we did is a few months ago, it's been several months ago now, we created an outdoor space where we can have everybody sit down. We put a fan on them because they've just been out there for an hour and a half walking around. They're tired, they're hot, but we want them to make that call to keep big cats from suffering in backyard cages. They shouldn't be kept as pets. They shouldn't be bred to death to be used as photo and pay to play props. So that's what we want to make sure all of our guests do at the end, is to make that call to Congress. So we've created an outdoor space where they can do that, and we moved all of our assets from that Call of the Wild room out to the outdoor space so that they can see it from where they're sitting. And that way it freed up what was a double space, a double office in our gift shop, because our shipping room is just way too small. We do so much shipping. Thank you everybody for buying all the stuff you buy. But it was just so crowded in there, it was really hard to find anything. We were having to keep stuff in buildings that were way off in different parts of the sanctuary. So every time you'd run out of a particular shipping box, you had to go hop on the golf cart or hoof it over to the Bobcat outpost and pick up the boxes that you need. So we turned the old shipping office into an area where we can store all of our volunteer t-shirts. That was another thing people would frequently have to go get, is volunteer and intern t-shirts for new people when they first come, or when people want to replace their shirt. And then we turned that big double office space that was the Call of the Wild room into our shipping office. We have two people officing in there, Karma Herworth and Erin Carden, and now they have a little bit more space that they can do their work and not be all over each other. So, or all on top of each other. So they spent a lot of time moving all of the equipment and shelving and everything else around. And then they had to figure out, how do we make that flow of people coming into the gift shop so that they shop? And they did a great job of that. So even though Erin didn't post a report yet because she was busy moving stuff all day yesterday, it really does look great. So thank you, Erin and Lauren, both, for what you did in there. You can see photos and videos of all of our updates at bigcatrescue.org.